What's up, Odooers? My name is Jose Ignacio. Today I want to talk about something I'm super big into these days. Analyzing data. With Odoo CRM app helping me track leads and opportunities at Stealthy Wood, I've got lots of data related to sales performance, customer retention, pain points that cause us to lose sales, and more. But without a way to organize and interpret that data, it's just a lot of noise without a lot of signal. What's an up-and-coming surreptitious boutique woodworker supposed to do? Why? Make use of the CRM app's pipeline analysis tools, of course. Within the CRM app itself, you can create custom filters and custom groupings to analyze data from your opportunity pipeline and view it in a format that meets your needs. So, enough chit chat, let's check it out. So let's talk about configuration. When it comes to pipeline analysis reports, how you configure the report changes the results that you'll get, and how your database is configured changes how you can configure that report. So let's make sure our database is set up the way that we want to before we begin. So from the dashboard, open up Settings, search for Leads up in the top search bar, and underneath the CRM area, make sure that little checkbox next to Leads is selected. This adds leads as an extra qualification step in your CRM flow. Without this, you're not going to have both leads and opportunities. You're just going to have opportunities. Speaking of, for simplicity's sake, I'm going to call everything an opportunity from here on out. Trust me, it's going to be easier to follow. Okay, click Save in the top left corner if you've made any changes and head back to the dashboard. Boom. All right, now we're going to open up CRM. Great. You're going to see our old friend, the My Pipeline page to start. But there's no time to catch up with My Pipeline. We've got to meet the pipeline analysis page. Small little doopsie. You can get there by clicking the reporting heading over here up in the top and then selecting Pipeline. Simple. So by default, the pipeline analysis page shows all opportunities created in the current year. Unlike the My Pipeline page, this won't just be limited to opportunities assigned to us. We're going to see everything right here. So it doesn't show leads by default, and you can actually see that as well. So let's change that. We're going to actually click our nice little toggle for the search panel right there. And inside of the search bar, we're going to make sure that we also have leads. Boom, for our filter. Great. All right, now this looks a little bit different. Now remember when we made sure the leads option was enabled in our configuration settings earlier? This is why. Without that option enabled, that option won't appear, and the pipeline analysis won't show any results that are for leads, even if they match the rest of your criteria. Okay, let's make a simple win/loss report. Reports like this let us see where we're losing opportunities and infer why. Are employees dropping the ball? Perhaps. Is it something in our processes? Also maybe. You're going to never know if you don't look at the data. So to ensure that we're only seeing opportunities that have been marked either won or lost, we're going to create a custom filter. So toggle open the search panel once again, and here we have our filters and grouping sections. We're going to select custom filter in the very first one. Great. So in our nice little area where it says country, go ahead and click that, and you want to select a field. You're going to want to scroll down for won/lost or just type. Perfect. Once that we do that, we're also going to now select a new rule, and it's going to duplicate this. The nice thing is, since it copied the rule above it, we can just change the third field over here to lost. Boom. Finally, let's enable the include archived option over here in the top right corner. And the reason why we're doing that is because this filter won't work if we don't include archived results, since lost opportunities are automatically archived. Next, you're going to click the search button over here to save and apply the filter. So let's keep refining our search results. When it comes to groupings, order matters. So once again, we're back inside of our nice little panel. So let's enable, in this case, stage first. Easy. Then we're going to select apply custom group. And we want to choose, in this case, we're going to scroll down for this one because we actually have to, won/lost. Finally, now that we're almost done, we're going to select salesperson up at the top. Boom. All right. I actually like to see the bars in my bar charts set side by side instead of stacked. So I'm going to deselect our little stacked option that we happen to have right there. Boom. Now we have them side by side. All right, so it's important to note that if we had chosen our groupings in a different order, our final chart would look different. But with this order that we happen to have over here that we've done, we've got the stages along the bottom over here. We have new and one. And we also happen to have the number of opportunities that meet the criteria serving as the x-axis, and columns showing which salespersons were assigned to the opportunity when it was won or lost in a given stage. Clicking into any of these columns if we'd like to, like this one, look at that. It shows you which opportunities a given column actually represents. Congrats, we've created a win/loss report that we can easily click into to see which opportunities were won or lost by which Stealthywood employees. Simple but handy. Feel free to experiment on your own database. The pipeline analysis page helps you visualize and organize data without altering the data. So if you don't like the way that something looks, you can simply refresh the page and just start over. But what if you're looking for something beyond bar graphs? Are there other ways to visualize this data? There absolutely are. Some of the views are over by, let's go back over to our nice little analysis. Some of the views are actually over by our nice little measures button. If you're a graph person, but bar charts aren't linear enough for you, how about we do a nice little line chart right there? And look at that nice little line chart. Now we can click through and look at all those different things. So this uses the same data and format as the bar charts, but it can help visualize trends over time. If you're looking to visualize totals in relation to each other, you want to click our nice little pie chart right there. And it's right next to the line chart, so it makes it easy. But say that you want a completely different view. Odoo has you covered. Next to the search bar over here, you're going to find a pivot, cohort, and list views that we have right there. We're going to click into pivot view. All right, so the pivot view lets you look at the data form over here from different angles. Using the groupings you defined in the search bar, you can further refine the data with more search terms in each column and row. This view can be helpful for arranging data so that you can drill down and answer specific questions, such as which salesperson is performing best at a given location in the first half of the year. Then let's move on one more time over here to cohort view. So the cohort view over here lets you easily arrange data into common groups around a single theme, like the week of the year that a given set of opportunities was created. This view is useful for seeing how groups of similar data change over time, such as if you ran a gym and wanted to see the retention rate for customers who've signed up for a membership in January versus March. And then finally, we have our list view. This is exactly what it sounds like, all the data that matches the search terms arranged in a handy-dandy list. Those terms still apply, so the data will be organized and filtered by groupings. But this view makes it easy to see the specific opportunities that meet each of the criteria. This is useful when you want to see the details of specific opportunities. Okay, we covered a lot of ground today, Odooers, but I hope this video has been helpful for understanding how to create custom reports in the CRM app, and when and why you might want to use the different views and measurements available. Until next time, Odooers, go grab a snack.